Hey there, and welcome back. There's this one super common mistake people make when talking about the future in English. And honestly, once you see it, you'll never unsee it. Today, we're going to break down one simple rule that'll help you master the future tense for good.
All right, let's just jump right in. I want to show you a sentence that, well, a ton of people say it. And it seems totally okay at first glance. But there's this little mistake hiding right there, in plain sight. Okay, here it is. I will call you when I will arrive. Say that out loud. I will call you when I will arrive. Something about it just sounds a little clunky, right? A little bit off? Yeah, that's a super classic mistake, and we are going to fix it for good today.
So, the good news? Fixing this is so easy. Seriously. There's a simple little trick that I call the golden rule. And trust me, once you get this rule down, you're going to start hearing this mistake everywhere. And here it is, the big secret. The golden rule is this. Don't use will in a future clause that starts with a time or condition word. Instead, you just use the present simple. That's it. That's the whole thing. If you remember one thing from this whole explainer, make it this. Seriously, lock this one in your brain. Okay. So the real key here is just learning to spot these time or condition words. Think of them like little trigger words or signals in a sentence. The second you see one, it should be like a little alarm goes off in your head that says, whoa, hang on, don't use will right here. Let's actually break those down. So you've got two types. First, your time words. Things like when, while, as soon as, after, before, until. Then you have your condition words, like if, unless, as long as. Anytime, and I mean anytime you see one of these guys, that golden rule kicks in. All right, let's see this thing in action. Look at this. I'll buy a newspaper when I go out. See what's happening? The main action, the main plan, is in the future. I'll buy. But the part that starts with our time word, when, just uses the simple present. When I go. Simple, not when I will go. Here's another one, but this time with a condition word. We'll go to the beach if the weather is nice. It's the exact same pattern, right? We'll go, that's our future plan. But the if part, that uses the simple present. Is nice, not will be nice. It just sounds so much more natural, doesn't it? Okay, let's do one more just to really hammer this home. How about this one? We won't go out until it stops raining. See? The pattern is rock solid. The main part is future. We won't go out, but the part after our trigger word until is simple present. It stops raining. All right, so once you've got that basic rule down, there's a neat little twist you can add. This is kind of like a pro tip to make you sound even more natural. So you can actually swap out the present simple for the present perfect. Now, why would you do that? Well, it's all about emphasis. You use it when you really want to make it clear that the first action will be 100% done and finished before the next one starts. It just adds that extra punch of clarity. Let's look at these two side by side. The simple way is totally fine. I'll lend you the newspaper when I finish it. Correct. But check out the more emphatic way. I'll lend you the newspaper when I've finished it. Can you hear the difference? That I've finished really stresses that the newspaper will be completely read cover to cover before I hand it over. Okay, theory is one thing, but making it stick is all about practice, right? So let's do a quick little pop quiz. Let's see if you can put this golden rule to work. This will really help lock it into your brain. All right, you ready? Here's the first one. When I see him, I blank, and the verb is give him your message. Take a second to think. That word when is your big clue. What do you think goes in the blank? And the answer is I'll give. Yes! When I see him, I'll give him your message. The when part already has the present tense, see. So the main clause needs that future tense. I'll give. Awesome job. Okay, let's try another. The door won't open unless you blank. The verb is push it hard. Your trigger word here is unless. What's it going to be? Exactly right. Unless you push it hard. Right after that condition word unless, we just pop in the present simple. Perfect. See? You're totally getting the hang of this. All right, last one. Let's see it. I'll buy a new car as soon as I blank, verb is have, enough money. How are you going to finish that one off? Your trigger here is that whole phrase as soon as. You got it. As soon as I have enough money. That phrase, as soon as, is our signal to use the simple present. Fantastic. You're a pro at this now, for sure. So, to wrap it all up, what's the big takeaway?
It really just boils down to one thing. Spot that time or condition word, your whens, your ifs, your as soon as, and just remember, no will after it. That's it. It really is that simple.
And it just goes to show, doesn't it? A tiny little rule like this can make a massive difference in how natural and clear you sound. So, I'll leave you with a question. Now that you know this rule, are you going to be able to hear it? Can you spot the mistake next time you're in an English conversation? Something to listen for. Thanks for joining me.